Morning everyone, PTC Simmer here with you. Afternoon, good evening. See here we're in Airmate and we're taking 3 jobs down to Feshiebridge from Wick. So we got 3 of them here. Here's all our stats. 117 gallons of fuel. It's an 85-mile flight. Once we get to Feshiebridge, we're going to go back up to Inverness, get our mission jobs, and then go from there. And here's our payloads. Payload and fuels, 36. Still got 23 available, but there's nothing else to run around with there. So that's that. We hit validate. And it takes a couple minutes there. So it's just going to be a deadhead that way. Down to Feshiebridge. Fessie. EGZL. Doesn't show up too much. Feshiebridge. It's a tough one to say. Alright, that's going to validate, and then we'll see you guys in the sim. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back here in the sim. We're ready to go. Hit the start tracking button. Okay, we're tracking through OnAir. Looking good. Beautiful Wick. Beautiful VFR day. I'm going to use runway 31. There's our nice looking livery there. Good old Flybe. So we got our cargo loaded. We're headed down to Feshiebridge. VFR down there as well. Probably take runway 21. It's a variable wind. It's nothing too crazy. Yeah, it's a nice looking livery though, I gotta admit. Otter's looking pretty good. Right guys, price of BTC today guys. Little dip here and there. You guys love the dips, don't you? Meant for stacking. 21,686 guys. 21,686. If you work for Bitcoin, you just got a raise. Imagine that. 21,686 American dollars. Canadian, around 29,761 we'll say. 29,761. Right. 1 Bitcoin is 1 Bitcoin guys. Remember, long time preference. Long time preference. Generational stacking. Urgency, Bitcoin will be there. Bitcoin will be there. Now your time preference may differ. Who knows? You may be older, younger, no matter what. If you're younger, stack real hard. If you're older, stack to a point. Stack to whatever point you want. Alright, let's jump on in. So instead of speeding up this one, keep you guys with me. We'll go through the checks and taxi and all that together, since it's a small airport. I didn't see anyone on in Vatsim. Let me just fire that up though. Have a look. I think Edinburgh ground might be on, but other than that, there's no Scottish control. So I'll just connect here and put up a flight plan. Might as well make it IFR. EGPC, EGZL. No, London Center is on. London Center and London South Center. So how about that? Put 11:40 as our takeoff time. And London North Center. So all the Londons are on. 147. We're going to be flying down that way. South. I think we'll go 7,000. Direct. Direct GPS runway 21. Okay. And just hit file. Very simple to file in vPilot, guys. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on that one day. It's pretty simple though. There's the cargoes. It's what I like to do when I jump in the cockpit. You've probably seen in my other videos. Make sure the throttles are set properly. We'll put these to half. Fuels are off. Flap handle does move. Batteries are off. Oh, that doesn't matter. Those are all off. No switches out of the ordinary emergency pumps or anything. Pop back up here. Have a look here. I don't need to worry about fasten belts. There's no passengers. Turn on all the lights we're going to need. The battery fires up. Yeah, it's looking good there. We'll come back up to the battery here. Source and master. See your fuel gauges first, I always look at. Make sure no alarms, nothing out of the ordinary. Hit your test button, fuel test. Have a look at the information panel, everything looks fine. And do the fire test. And we'll pop up here and we can do the other test here. It's the annoying one, it's okay. Rather be annoying now than in the air. Then I'd like to come set the altitude for the flight, so we'll go right up to 7,000. 7,000. Set our runway heading. And for this one we're using 31, so 305? 305. My Xbox points reminding me. I got Xbox points. You guys play Xbox? I don't play Xbox. I used to. Used to play Xbox. 305. There. Okay, that looks good, and our pressure set for the airport we're at. Just pull up MetaRTAF here. Did a video on MetaRTAF too, guys. 295.6 it's saying, 295.3. 4, 5, 6. There you go. I'll turn on the power. Avionics. We're here to our Garmin. It's more realistic nowadays. Loads up. You can have a sip of coffee, guys. Kicking Horse Organic. Not a plug for them, but good stuff. Alright, so it does take its time to load, as you can see. Turn on a transponder. Go to VFR or IFR. We'll go enter there, enter. Sort of realistic how it loads up. Turn on the voice recorder. Do the test with the battery. Just hit this button here. Right to red, you should get a light. Can't see the light, the sun's on it. Put that back to norm. Flight data. On or off, whatever you want. Then we'll come here, we'll go, this one can just go direct to. Love this, how you can just hit the button. EGZL. And we know it is in here because we have flow in here. There you go, and I'd like to set it on this one here. 292 is our track. Come back here, set 292. I guess we are even. Maybe we'll have to amend that. I don't know why I thought we were odd, but I thought we were odd. 292, and then we got GPS. Make sure it's on GPS. Follow your GPS. I don't think that's quite 292, but we're facing. No, yeah, okay. Direct track is 199. Oh, get myself into a pickle here. 210. We're still even, so it's 180, 190, 199. Be right about there. Still even, so we're gonna go 8,000 on our altitude there. Okay, so that's looking good. We're just gonna amend that on our flight plan. Put in 8,000. Then you just simply go pull it up and type 8000. And then you just go file again. File again. Alright, ready to start the engines. Engine starting the Otter. Just make sure nothing's out of the ordinary turned on that shouldn't be. And start it with the power if you want. Turn on your forward pump. The fuel tanks are in the floor in the TwinOtter, so everyone's aware. Forward pump, and then you go right engine. Let your NGs warm up there. And I like to wait till above 10 on both. Oops. As you can see, the gauge is going. One's almost 20 there. And there you go.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Thanks, buddy. Okay, so watch those warm up there. Can also have a look outside at the engine if you want. Pretty zoomed in there, so. Right. It's looking good. We'll start our aft pump. Provides the left engine. Come up here, we'll go left. See that PT6A fire up there? And there she goes. Check your NGs down here. And you can see. I think it's actually 12 and 16 or something like that is what they want you to wait for in the manual. Not exactly sure, but have a look. I'd like to go above 10, 15 for each. You see everything fire up properly. No explosions outside, so that's good. Okay, with that we're pretty much ready to taxi. Set our trim here. Trim's very important in the Otter. As you probably watched me have some crazy takeoffs. Yo, takeoff. Okay, I don't think we missed anything, but that's why we have these checklists that come with it. So, after start, power levers, idle, generators, yeah. See? As I'm going through it, I'm missing things. Usually I don't miss these, so. We'll bleed the air as well. Auto, cool. We'll leave the anti-ice off for now. Lighting looks fine. Turn on the taxi lights. There's a clock set, anti-collision, comes gyros, taxi checks. Great, so far looking good for me. Ready to taxi, guys, so we'll go to 122.8. It's the Vatsim Unicom. Just verify we're on it here. 2.8 there, and verify you're on it on vPilot. Go ahead and do a test. Yes, it works. And put our yoke back on. Sure that's all working good. Rudder pedals are working good. Prop to full. Get rid of that message there. Here's our generator gauges. I always forget them, neglect them. Alright. And you guys, the Airmate ADC doesn't work for this airport. I don't know why. I believe that's Charlie though. So, Wick traffic, November 3845 Bravo, type TwinOtter is taxiing to runway 31 via Charlie. Wick traffic. So we can go ahead and we just had a guy spawn in here. Look at that. We'll push back with the pushback guy, just so we're not busting a U-turn into him. We just had a fellow Vatsimmer spawn in. This will make a nice picture for the video. There we go. Just touch the throttle down a little bit when he's going to push us back, or else we'll end up running him over, so don't want to do that. Hello, fellow Vatsimmer. Hello, hello. That Caravan's a pretty nice plane. Let's speed that up a little bit. Get us turned out this way. There we go. Just watch our turn there. Ambitious pilots, this is by the Toolbar Pushback. And we can sharpen up that turn a little bit. Alright, we can stop. Our throttle back up. Looks like he's fired up and ready to go. I'll announce again that I'm taxiing. And Wick traffic, November 45 Bravo. Type TwinOtter taxiing to 31 via Charlie. Wick traffic. Did you hear me? I think it's Charlie, I think. Is it Bravo? Am I wrong? I don't know. No, it's Charlie. I don't know, the ADC, the only airport that doesn't work. Too fast here, guys. This is by Scott Flight, this airport, so it's got all the fancy bells and whistles. We'll get ourselves lined up here. And go through a quick run up. Run up, run up, run up. Parking brake, auto feather, arm that. Autopilot, worried about that. Quantity check, looks good. Boost pumps are on. Rudder trim tabs, we did set those. Flight instruments appear okay. Run lined up with the runway. It's the important one here. Prop levers full forward, yes they are. Verify right there. There they are. Auto feather selected, flaps will go 10 degrees. See it on the center bar here. Heat and landing lights, taxi lights go off. Transponder is on, verify. You can also verify through vPilot that it's on, it says mode C. Okay, we'll take off around 65, pull back, and up to 400 till we touch throttle. Flaps, alright. Wick traffic, November 45 Bravo, taking off runway 31, departure to the south. Wick traffic. There, go up to 30. If we can get to 30. There we go. Hold it there for a sec, everything looks good. And up to full power. Want to be careful with the PT6A engines. You don't want to have them at full power for too long. And up we can go.
Airborne time logged.
Okay, flaps we can go to. We can do a gups check. Gas is good. Undercarriage, we can tap the brakes. Throttle, we can come back a little bit here. Props, we can come touch off. And landing lights can go. Auto feather can go off. And 1,000 feet. Wick traffic, November 45 Bravo airborne. 1,400, making a left turn onto course. Good day, Wick. There we go. Nice turn here. Go ahead and put on the yaw damper as well. Help with our turns. Climbing a bit too fast here. Or speed's a bit too fast anyway. Overcorrect our course a little bit, that's okay. city of Wick down there, the river running through it. You want to climb around 100 in the Otter, so just keep her around 100. Rough guide. Do another gups check. Gas looks good. Undercarriage, we can tap the brakes. Props and throttle are fine. And switches are fine. Landing lights are off. Pumps are on. Auto feathers off. Flaps are up. A little snow out this way, I see. I'm done with the snow for this year, guys. Living in Western Canada, we get a lot of snow. 7,000, we can transition. Okay, we can throw the power away, put it down to 40, touch the props back to 75, straighten out our course a little bit here. There we are at 8,000. Okay, looking good. We'll let Charlie take over there. Autopilot, nav, altitude hold. I was straight and level when I pressed it, wasn't I? Okay, let's go over our checks here. So, instruments all look good. Nothing looks too out of the ordinary, and the cruise check is just very simple. It's just cruise power set, so you're just 75 on your props in this airplane, and 40 to 45-ish on your, I mean, all goes off your torque pressure here. It's top gauges. So right now I'm what, 40, 44-ish. Our left set a little more higher than our right. Alright, sorry guys, yeah. We got our left here set a little higher. We'll go, sorry, our right set higher. We'll go 45. And you can see how many pounds per hour fuel flow here. Let's get right on in there. So I believe it's 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, so we're what, 290-ish per side at 45. 8,100 feet and 145 knots. We'll be there in 26 minutes. 74 miles. Ground speed's 165 knots. How about that? Right guys, I'll catch you on the other side. Alright, we're back, ready for a descent. Quantity selector checked. Looks good. You can also hit the test button if you want. Caution lights appropriate, there's none. At the ice as required, we're fine for now. Cabin signs, landing lights on, hit the landing lights on there. And it's there's no wind at Feshiebridge here. Feshiebridge. 295.6 on the altimeter. And we're to set that below 7,000, so we're 19 miles north. And we'll take 2-1. So let's set up our heading here. On where we are. Go into heading mode. Come back on the throttle. Down below 10 torque pressure there. Up to your altitude. Select an altitude. I'm going to go 4,000. Go VS mode. Slowly bring us down. Okay, then I'm going to set our course for a runway heading. Should come straight on, which we'll probably end up doing. Straight in approach. An A-hole approach, as they call it in aviation. Small airport, no one around. Just come back a little more on the throttle there. I usually go below 5 torque pressure. Just put them right back. Steepen up your descent a bit if you're losing too much. I don't go too much more than 1,000 in the Otter. They got snow out here. Snow, snow, snow. About 15 miles. Alright. See you guys on final. But before I go, I'll announce where we are in Vatsim. Feshiebridge traffic, November 3845 Bravo, type TwinOtter, is 15 miles north, inbound runway 21, full stop. We'll report final, runway 21, Feshiebridge. Alright guys, thanks for joining me for a final approach here. I don't know how this is going to go. Hope you're all... your seatbelt is fastened. Okay, so we'll do our standard gups check. Gas looks good. Undercarriage, we can tap the brakes. Props, we can bring right up to full. Cause the speed to drop with the props at full. Bring the throttles up a little bit here. And we're looking for runway 21. So it's a grass runway, so see it down there, right off to the left of the building. Going a bit too fast here. We're at 10 degrees of flaps. Keep it around 100 if we can. Beautiful scenery down here. Feshiebridge traffic, November 45 Bravo is final. Runway 21 to land, full stop. Feshiebridge traffic. .20 degrees of flaps, keep it in the white arc. Brought that little Cessna in here not too long ago. You guys remember that video? So I can hardly find any stats on this airport. I don't know the elevation, I don't know the runway length, anything really. But it's not on Skyvector, it's not on Airmate. There's probably other sources, but I cannot find.
Wind 070 at 9 knots.
Airmate giving us the wind. So 070 at 9 knots, so the wind's definitely changed. We gotta turn this off. Wondering what I was fighting there. We got a tailwind, I guess.
Minimums. Sink rate. Sink rate 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Landing time logged.
There we go. Gotta love reversed in the Otter. Works so well. Okay, welcome to Feshiebridge. And it's 12:15 by my watch. Taxi our way back here. Approach was scarier than the landing, that's for sure. Bring your flaps back up. And, haha, guys, we forgot the pitot heat. We forgot the pitot heat. Especially on a day like today, probably would have needed it. Okay, anyway, it's on. I'll stop there and hit our brake. I'll go with our shutdown check here. Shut down, parking brakes, set power levers, flight idle. Flight idle would be a little higher. And feather the prop. Generators can go off. Kill that left engine. And same for the right.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
Go ahead and turn off the electrics and all the lights. Welcome to Feshiebridge. Hope you all enjoyed the flight. There we go. Crack open the say brewski, but it's too early for that. There we go. Cargo doors there. Get the cargo out. Right, guys, I'll jump back to OnAir and show you the post menu. Thanks for flying with me today. Remember, guys, stack 'em sats. All right. Oh, look at that. I forgot my strobes. Right, guys, here's our post menu. The Airmate, we did speed it up, so it says right here, used accelerated simulation rate. Your flight is currently in warp mode till this time, so alright, not a big deal. We got a safety bonus not obtained. Lights were on at engine shutdown, except beacon or darn. 0.01. Well, that's pretty good though. Normal wear and tear. Landing 235. 1G on the landing. Landing speed is 74. Doesn't look too bad. Stats. Let's see the flight record. Alright, for us stat nerds, this is awesome. Took off, flew this way. South, all the way south. Not too bad of a flight path, really. Power and percentage, obviously over here, correlates to this. And you go show airports. Gives you all your airports. Show events. What is an event? Position report. Pressure 8,000 foot. Yeah, see. Heading 195. Fuel on board 144 gallons. Simulation rate 8. Torque 89%. RPM 1649. So that's pretty neat to see all that, because then you can see when you landing lights on right there is when you're obviously started our descent. and started coming down and down and down. And you can see it's kind of somewhat the same till there, and then I took over around right around here. See, the speed's 119 there, speed's 91 there. Get down to what, 86 there. See, these bigger bubbles here are, I believe, flaps. Yeah, 25. So yeah, it's will include very small airports. So yeah, pretty awesome for stats guys like myself. Go to statistics, you can see all this. And events. Zero event legend here. We're on at engine shutdown. Oh my gosh, that's the strobe lights I forgot. And the reason why I forget them is because the Aerosoft TwinOtter, they're not modded to the, they're not set to the alpha yoke, so every time I turn my lights off on there, they don't turn off. Anyway, guys, that's our flight, and hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stick with me, and we'll have many more in the future. Thanks for flying. Remember, stack 'em sats. We'll see you on the next one.